Hello, in this video we are going to learn fast multiplication. Here the first method is how to multiply by 5. Some small numbers we'll see, and then we'll learn how to do with some big numbers. So multiplying by 5 is similar to finding the half of the 10 times of something. So you can just find the 10 times of something and just make it half. For example, you can think, okay, 8 times 10 is actually 80, and you can just make it half, which is 40. Okay, or else what you can do is take the half of the first number. That means we are going to divide 8 by 2. 8 divided by 2 is the same thing as finding the half of 8, which is 4. And since this is an even number, 8 is a even number, so we'll just put a 0 over there. That's it. It works with all the even numbers. Have a look at this one, 34. Let's use the same method. Half of 34. Half of 34 is 17. And since it's an even number, we'll just put a 0. Done. Now, not all numbers are even. Half of them are actually odd. So, what with the odd number? So for the odd number, since they are odd, let's make them even. So if I have 15, I will consider it as 14, and I will do the same thing. Half of 14. Half of 14 is going to be 7. And since I have taken 1 away from it, I will put a 5 over there at the end. That's it. Let's try to use the same thing with this number, which looks a little bit complicated, but we know 120, I cannot go with 121, so I will go with 120, and I will just divide it into 2. Half of 120 is like 12, so it's 60. Half of 120 is 60, and since it's an odd number, I will put a 5 at the end. Done. Let's try the same method, shortcut, for some other numbers like these. So the first one, since I can see clearly it's an even number, I will start by writing half of 268. Oh, all are even. It's so simple. Let's divide by 2. 2 times 1, 2 times 3 gives 6, and 2 times 4 gives 8. And since it's an even, I have to put a 0. It will end with a 0. Here, this number. Okay, I will do the same thing, but I'm considering it as 830. So, half of 8 is 4, and half of 30 is 15. And since it's an odd number, it will end with 5. Same thing with this one. So half of 4 is 2, half of 7 is actually 3 times. 2 times 3 goes into 7. And then what I have here, I'm not considering it as 3, remember? I'm considering it as 2. So what I got from here is I divided 7, half of 7, which is actually 3.5. So I took the 3 and I got 1 left for here, which is 6, and then the 5. This might look a little confusing. You can also think it like this. Let's do it again. So what I'm considering is this number, and I'm going to divide this number by 2. So 2 times 2 goes into 4, and 2 times how much goes into 7? So it's 3 times. 1 left. So now I have 12, which goes 6 times. And it was an odd number, so it will end with a 5. How to divide using this method, I have explained over here in this video. You can check it over there. This is called the short division method. You can use it to save space, time, and yep, a lot of writing efforts.